Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle Podcast. This is episode 203. We the Cook and Shuffle guys. I'm Joe.
I am Dave.
And Dave just gave me the fucking third degree for the lunch that I'm eating, which is a cinnamon roll in the shape of a muffin. It was originally just cinnamon rolls, but we didn't have a circular tray, so we used a muffin pan. So now they're muffins. And 3 pieces of bacon, maple bacon.
So they're just cinnamon rolls, though.
They're just cinnamon rolls, yeah, like Pillsbury, like from the can cinnamon rolls. But they formed into muffins because that's how that pan works. And a tall glass of apple cider.
Yeah, but just because you put something in a muffin tray doesn't make it a muffin. It's still because you put what you put in a muffin tray is the same as you put in cupcakes. You put cupcakes in the muffin.
But cupcakes are muffins.
No, they're not. They're cupcakes because they're made out of cakes. Muffins are different ingredients.
I understand that, but the muffin is the shape.
No.
And it's called a muffin pan or muffin tray because it makes muffins and other things that look like muffins. This right now, this is like this is either a small cupcake or like an English muffin shape.
But it's just a cinnamon roll.
It's just a cinnamon roll, but it shaped itself into a muffin because the bread rises. It's very good.
Okay.
So suck my ass, Dave.
There's no icing on it?
There is. It was on it and then in the oven.
You put the icing on it before you put it in the oven?
Listen. In my defense, right? I made the bacon. I did not make the cinnamon roll. Now, the person who made the cinnamon rolls may very well be in the other room. So I'm not going to shit on the cinnamon rolls. They're delicious. The order of when the icing went on is none of my concern.
Do you even taste the icing?
Oh, yeah. You can taste the icing. It's just like baked into the bread now. So it's a very sweet bread. I mean, the fact that there's cinnamon in there too. So
have they never made cinnamon rolls before? Or is that just how they make them?
I don't know.
Could you ask?
I did not ask.
Now, could you?
Yeah, I could. Do you want me to just bring her in here?
I just, a quick text would be fine. Just wondering if it's like a normal thing for her family, or if it's just like she's just never made it,
Okay.
And she saw the icing, was like, oh, I got to put this on, obviously. Just kind of wondering there.
I have texted. We will patiently wait for a text back to understand.
Well, I'm just, it's just like, because if it's what her if it's what the family did,
then you don't understand.
No, I don't understand.
Oh, well.
I mean, I understand why she did it, because obviously that's what, brought up. So then I'll just make the case of, they're stupid. But if it's just like you never made it before, then I could understand that. Because you're like, oh,
I'm sure she's made cinnamon rolls before.
Well, then, hey, I'm trying to be on her side if she never made it before.
And she just didn't understand.
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to be on her side with that argument, but right, I don't think that's the case. So I'll go back to, stupid.
He's wondering, is this something your family has always done?
No, listen, might have gotten a little excited, put the icing on too soon. But
it was a mistake.
They're fucking great anyways.
Hey, fair enough.
Dave said fair enough.
Yeah, so
stand your ground.
Good stand your ground, he said.
Listen, Dave.
He's on your side.
But whatever.
Well, now we have our answer.
Okay.
I wasn't going to say anything while I was watching it happen. I was just like, interesting. Those are still cold cinnamon rolls. Pre-bake.
Yeah.
No ice and icing's going on. But, I was like, maybe that's what the instructions said. I've never made Pillsbury cinnamon rolls before.
It's not what it says.
It's not what the instructions say.
But also good on you for not, because if that was me, I wouldn't have, I would have been like, if that was me in your position, I'd been like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, I didn't want to say that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Good for you.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, listen to this. Okay, ready?
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, wait. Unless you get this is a completely different.
She was
thing,
just gonna. She just yelled. Imagine this, and then adding more icing on top. That would be absolute fucking insane. It'd be so good.
They should sell the icing in the store.
They should sell the icing in the store.
Yeah.
Why they don't is criminal.
But you couldn't easily, because I'm pretty sure that's like the same. It's not the same. Wait, no. Is it the same icing where you just take like powdered sugar and milk or whatever?
I don't know.
That's different, right?
It's probably pretty similar
different.
icing. They probably have more ingredients in it, I'm sure, but it's very similar.
Yeah.
They also have like 3 different kinds of icing though. They've got their cream cheese icing, their buttercream icing, and then their original icing, which is what this is.
Yeah. Original icing's the best. It's gotta be. So I had applied to Wegmans for a part-time job as a overnight or not over late night truck unloader.
Okay.
And I was like, boom, simple. Don't have to deal with customers really.
Easy cash, yeah.
Had the phone interview. Got the phone interview. And I said, what's the process? We had the interview, blah, blah, blah. He said in 2 to 4 days, you'll either get an email. If you get an email, then you don't get the job. If you get a phone call, that means we're going to set up an in-person interview. Well, this morning I got an email and I was like, cool. And I knew I fucked it up because one, I imagine me saying I can't start until November didn't help very much. I was like, I just got some stuff, already kind of
I mean, you have another job, you got other shit to do, like
set up. Yeah, I did tell them I have another job, obviously, but nothing about the job that they set, but the time wise interfered. I was like, they said 8 p.m. to 1 is 8 p.m. to 1:30 is the normal shift. And I was like, perfect. Get out at
beautiful
2, sleep for 6 hours,
get up for work.
And whatever. So but I said it, I had some stuff already kind of lined up. I don't want to deal with, like, be like, oh, I take this day off. It's not that much. It was just the weekend stuff that was, I didn't want to come and be like, oh, I got this weekend, that weekend. So it's like, there's only 2 more weeks left of October, but I was like, whatever. So I said, can't start till November. I figured that played a part. I'm guessing me saying when they asked, do you prefer to work in the back or like behind the scenes?
Yeah.
And I was like, I prefer to work behind the scenes. And now I wasn't thinking about it because it's a late night truck unloader. So I was like, how much interaction am I having with customers?
Yeah.
Except maybe stocking the shelves, and then they'll be like, where's this item?
Yeah.
But I was like, I prefer. He asked, which do you prefer?
Yeah. Okay? And you gave your honest answer.
So I said, now I don't know I don't know why they denied it.
Right. They don't say like you fucked up this, and this.
Right. So I'm just like, I'm guessing. I'm just like, maybe that had to do with it. Maybe that had to do with it. And I also don't interview well. So like, he's asking me questions.
Yeah, dude, interviews are so get interviews out.
They suck.
Well,
you have to interview. You have to. But like some of the stuff is just like, I don't know. Like this guy asked me, it's a part-time job, right? I already told him I have a full-time job that I'm doing. I work at the post office. And he's asking me, what are your short-term and long-term goals?
I hate that
career-wise.
And for a part-time job, don't fucking ask me that question.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, what are you doing? So anyways, whatever. It's not the point I brought up. The point is, the reason I brought this up is because then I went back onto the careers, applied for a different position at a different location, overnight associate or whatever it was. 40 minutes after I submitted, they said, no more consideration will be done for your interview or whatever, or for whatever. And I was like, okay. So I wonder if there has to be like a grace period of like when you can apply again or something.
Maybe, yeah.
It's like they already put in like, this guy's out, so he's got to apply like next month or whatever. I don't know. So I went to Twitter and I found Wegmans. They have their whole thing, and I DM'd them. And I was like, could I suggest that if someone doesn't get a position they apply for, they get the reasons for it? I feel as though that would help the individual to grow and adapt then maybe before they apply again or before they apply for a different job, they can work on what needs change, if anything. They replied, "Thank you. We will pass this suggestion to our HR department for their review."
Hey, that's pretty fucking awesome.
Because like, could you tell me, hey, we need somebody starting right now?
Yeah,
So
like
then I know.
if you're like, oh, it was your availability, then you'd be like, oh, okay. I get that.
Yeah,
like
that makes sense.
Stupid because it's only 2 weeks, but whatever.
Yeah, or let me know, hey, you said you don't like to work with customers, really, or is this answer? Just let me know, bro.
Yeah.
So then I can be like, okay, yeah, it is my customer service skills that makes me fucking people not want me to work there. Okay.
Yeah.
But nothing about me. Like all I said was, yeah, I prefer to work behind the scenes. I prefer I can work a bit more efficiently.
Yeah, I
there,
think that's a perfectly reasonable answer.
So, I was like, whatever. But I think it's stupid. So now I'm just like, whatever. I'm not gonna shop at Wegmans anymore. Fuck you. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you're gonna.
No,
gonna.
you guys got some French toast muffins. Do you ever had those mini French toast muffins?
No.
Oh my god, bro.
Apparently, there's this place. So the place down here that I go for bagels pretty often, they have a French toast bagel, and I've heard that it's absolute fire.
It's gotta be good.
So next time I get a bagel there, I'm gonna have to get that.
Yeah,
it's a New York bagel place. Called Stuff a Bagel.
Stuff a Bagel.
Stuff a Bagel. I don't go there and just like get a bagel. I get an egg sandwich. I get egg, ham,
French
and
toast. French toast bagel. I think they had those at Paula's.
Yeah.
And I went to get one time, and I don't think I was able to try it because I think I went to get there and I saw it and I was like, oh, I'm already going to get something else, so I didn't get it then. And when I came back, they were like, oh, we don't have them anymore. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
So
Halloween's coming up, Dave.
Yeah.
You know what you're being yet?
No.
You have are you leaning in any direction?
No. I haven't gave it one thought.
Not a single thought.
No.
I mean, last year you were what? You were... The fuck were you last year? 2 years ago was when you were what's his face from iCarly, right?
Oh no, that was a while ago. That was like 4 years ago.
Jesus Christ. I've been living in Florida too long.
I was gonna say, like, you weren't there for that, correct?
I haven't been to any of Tyler's Halloween parties, at least not in a while.
Yeah, so I think that was like 4 years ago. Maybe it was 3. I know I was John Bender.
I remember that.
Shibuya.
Pretty good.
Let me see here. Who was I last year? Because that one was 2 years ago. John Bender. Let's see. Yeah, 2021. So the year prior had to have been the
last year. I was
2020.
A peanut butter slice of bread. That's such a good one, dude. What are the chances that both of you decided to wear? I know we've talked about this on the podcast before, but for those of you that don't know, that first picture that Dave showed was him and his then ex-girlfriend. Not now ex, but then ex.
Well, at that time, I think it had 2 exes at that point.
Right.
I think I had 3 exes at that point.
No, I mean, like, she was already your ex-girlfriend at that point, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
No. I'm telling the audience.
But why are you saying like then ex-girlfriend? Like,
because like it would, if I was saying like his now ex-girlfriend, that would have been like at the time you were together. Now she's your ex. No, his then ex-girlfriend. Okay. They were already broken up, and they both wore the exact same costume, unplanned.
Yeah.
Unannounced, unprovoked.
Walked in and was like,
"Who got there first?"
She did.
Okay.
And then Katie saw like the orange under my thing. She's like, "Wait, who are you?" And I was like, immediately, I was like, "Hold on." She's like, "No, who are you?" And I was like, how do I know already that she, whatever. So then she goes, "Oh my God." And I go, "No way." I go, "I'm fucking leaving." Like right away. I was so pissed off right away for no reason,
Yeah.
but it was funny.
Because you had a fire costume, and all of a
'Cause
sudden,
I was like, what is this shit?
like, who else thinks of something like that? First of all, how did you think of something like that? And who was it again?
Tebow
Tebow from
from iCarly
my
from the thing. Dude, who was I last year? What did I do? 2022, right? That's when it was last year.
Yeah, that was last year.
I gotta have a, let's see, that's gotta have a picture. No, I have no picture.
Damn, dude.
I have nothing. 24th.
Must not have been a good costume then.
Really? Yeah, I guess so.
Or you didn't go.
Yeah, maybe I didn't go. Because I don't have any pictures. Like, I have nothing.
Around Halloween last year?
Yeah, I have a picture of me at Tyler's house when I put the Jabberwocky mask on
Yeah.
and pretended to be Michael Myers. But I got nothing from like I'm saying, I got nothing from like, yeah, his party, like taking pictures of. But I feel like I was,
I don't know.
because I definitely showed up.
I'm
Maybe-
thinking
oh,
I'm not thinking this. For a split second, I was like, I want to like prank people on Halloween. But then I was like, I'm 27 years old. I'm not gonna do that.
why not?
Because I'm
What do you mean,
27
prank
years
'em?
old.
Yeah, so
I was
what?
like, I like really want to like TP somebody's house, if I'm being honest. First of all, toilet paper is expensive nowadays. So like,
I would never do that. Just because one, if somebody did that to me,
oh yeah, I'd be pissed. The
dude, I'd
cleanup
be like,
is just
there's yeah, the cleanup and and especially the next morning, whether it rains or not, it's gonna be dewy.
gonna be dewy. It's gonna be wet, just
Yeah.
wet toilet paper. And there's quite possibly nothing worse than a wet piece of toilet paper.
Yeah, bro. That's
Having to touch a wet toilet paper. Ugh.
yeah.
Hate it.
And it's just toilet, because like, you know, having like a wet paper towel, that's
That's
it's not
one
that
thing.
bad,
Yeah.
because it's not
It's
not,
like a thicker
it's-
cloth. Yeah.
Yeah. But a wet tissue,
Wet tissue, wet toilet paper, something that just falls apart when you touch it. Ugh. It looks like snot.
Yeah, bro. Fuck.
It's
that.
gross.
Ugh.
And you know they're not buying like fancy toilet paper to TP somebody's house. They're buying like shitty ass 1-ply.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah,
The-
yeah.
So it's just
It's like half a
instantly-
ply.
Yeah, it's instantly falling apart. But I don't know. I just like I don't know if anybody ever actually did that. Like
Oh,
in
yeah.
real life, or if that's just a
I'm
movie
sure people
thing.
definitely did.
Sure, but I just like I never got the opportunity to, so now I feel like I've missed out.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't egg or
No.
do that, but like I would, I don't know.
Because with my luck, I'd break somebody's window with an egg.
Yeah. For some reason, grab a hard boiled egg.
I think
I
a
don't think that
regular
would break
egg
a
could break a
window.
window.
I don't think it could. Unless they're like those, because evidently in every movie, everyone's got the thinnest windows ever.
True. That
Because
is
these
true.
windows now, I'm like, there ain't no way.
Nothing's getting through that.
Yeah, like, oh, well, something's getting through it. A baseball, if you throw it hard enough, yes. But
Yeah.
like, I feel the window, and I'm just like, how are some people like? But the windows in, what was it? The windows that I think we had them someplace in the house, like the old window, in the tractor shed.
Yeah.
It was like that 6-panel thing above like the thing we used to always step on. Like
Yeah.
those windows, those are the ones you see in movies where it's just like, and then shatter or something
Yeah.
like that. And I'm just like,
Just
I'm not-
one pane of glass.
yeah, I'm not breaking these windows, especially with an egg.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Eggs are pretty delicate.
But I still wouldn't want to do that because one, eggs expensive.
True.
Two, cleanup, man. I mean, I guess for that it's just water.
A hose,
You just got a
yeah.
hose, yeah, because you don't got to clean anything up. It's just gonna
Going to the
go
earth.
into the earth.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, egging, no. TPing, definitely. What else?
but I
Like,
don't
what
think
else?
that's a good prank. That's not even a
TP?
prank.
None of it's a prank. It's just vandalism.
Yeah, pretty much.
I want to vandalize something for this Halloween. That's what I want to do.
So, um,
And tomorrow,
vandalize.
today, when if you're watching this episode on the day that it comes out, is Friday the 13th,
Yeah,
which is, it's another big time for pranks and other Halloween related things, or big time for tattoos. Dude, my Instagram right now is just full of the tattoo shops down here, like posting their flash deals for Friday the 13th.
there's something going on at the one place we got our tattoos.
Yeah.
Or no, yeah, you went to Red House, right, for one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I don't think you did. don't think
I
you
went
through
there
with it.
to make an appointment and then I never did.
Yeah. I follow them on Instagram and they always do
Friday the 13th.
yeah, I think so.
It's
Or
a
just
popular
Halloween thing. And it's like here are like 5 from each artist there. You'll get it. It will never be tattooed again. You can work on sizing and whatever.
Yeah.
And there you go. You pick one. The one had like Disney ones.
Yeah. Somebody always
themed
has Disney ones.
Like those ones I was like almost tempted to be like, oh, I forgot what it was, but like all the other ones, then they were like those typical, and I was like,
yeah, all the ones that I've seen this so far this year are just like the number 13 or like a candle or a skull or some stupid bullshit. And I was like, I just don't want. Do I have pointless tattoos? Absolutely. Do I want another one? No. I'm not gonna waste $30 on a pointless tattoo.
Want another one? Let's see if I can find them. Might have already happened. This guy posts like fucking forever, all the time. Shit. My nose is running.
I think the reason I brought up the prank thing, I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw that I think it was more like a Christmas decorating video, but I guess it could be Halloween too. Like there's that decoration of somebody like hanging from your roof. You seen that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's basically like playing a prank on like your neighbors essentially, where like somebody like you put lights up partially and then you leave the rest of the lights hanging and then you just hang this mannequin essentially from a roof. It's like a stuffed doll, and then you leave like a ladder on the ground, and people think that somebody that you're just dangling.
That's a prank. I'd say that's kind of a prank.
That's a prank. But I saw it because the police and like fire trucks were called to the scene.
Did you see there was somebody in, I don't know if it was local or if it was just on the news, that somebody had decorations of like fire flames in their house, and it looked so real. Like when they showed the picture of it, or the video, it looks so real. But like, yeah, everyone came, fire trucks, cops, whatever, they all showed up, and the only reason they realized, or I think they just like, I don't know, maybe they knocked on the door, the person who was there, like because the homeowner was there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he just came outside, but yeah, it looked so real.
Damn.
And I was like, damn, dude, I don't know. I was surprised they didn't just like
break the door in, start fucking hosing it down.
Right. And I'm surprised. I don't know if they told him like, yo, bro, if you're gonna do this, let
can't
us
be doing
know.
that.
You got to tell us.
Oh God, what the hell? Yeah, I want to go like all out with decorations that people are just absolutely amazed by. I feel like looking like your house is on fire is just a bit excessive.
It was cool.
Yeah,
it was cool. It looked cool.
You know what a lot of neighborhoods do down here, and maybe they do it up there too. But they do. Obviously, there's trick or treating, but like they'll set up like little stands, and some of them will have dog food, or not dog food, dog treats, or shots for the adults.
Interesting. So like just to grab and
like the place, my old neighborhood, I went there last year for Halloween because they have a lot of dogs, or they have a lot of dog friendly like treats for Halloween. So I took the dogs there last year, walked around, grabbed some stuff for them. And they had Jello shots at one place. They had just straight vodka at another place. They had this one called like a what was like a campfire shot or something. It was like a s'mores type thing. And
I mean, yeah,
then
dude,
they
us adults got to have some fun.
oh, absolutely. And this year I was looking at the Facebook page, or somebody was telling me about the Facebook page for our old neighborhood, and this neighborhood has posted a few things that some places are just like straight up going to have beer for adults walking by. I'm like, fucking yes, I'm going out. I'm going trick or treating for
You
the
guys
drinks.
not have open container law down in Florida?
I don't know. Either way, we're a gated community. Nobody's fucking doing anything about it.
That's true.
So
Yeah, I was gonna say because they're y'all just walking around, so it's not like you're driving.
it's true.
If your kids, you just have a shot, have a drink, whatever. Because like, I would say now, I don't know how it's gonna work, but like personally, if I was walking and let's say if they had shots, now obviously you can grab one at each house, so you're gonna be fucked up
Yeah.
probably if you're going because
If like every other house has shots, like
yeah, like that's a lot of in a
you're not
short
making
period
it
of
through the
time
night.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're hitting. I mean, you may stay out for an hour, but in that hour, you're hitting a good amount of houses if you're
Oh,
in
yeah.
a neighborhood. So let's say you hit 20 houses.
Oh my God, I'd be dead.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I don't know how strong Jello shots are.
Not super strong, but it's still liquor.
Yeah, 20 in an hour. If you had so it's like
you're not surviving the night.
Right. So I would say, but then for the beer, at least there, like they have one at every house. Like I wouldn't even be grabbing one
No.
at every house because I'd be like,
No.
well, I got to finish this first.
Yeah. You'd
And I'm
maybe
not gonna
have
carry
2
that
beers
one.
in an hour.
Right. Because I'm assuming, do they have them in like coolers? Were they out in coolers?
That would be my guess, right? Like, or bring out a mini fridge or something.
Yeah. Because I'm definitely not taking, if they're sitting out, well, then
Then they're warm and fuck that.
they're warm. But even if they weren't, and I'd be like, oh, well, here's this one. The next house they have them, like, well, I'm not going to carry it because then it's just going to get warm.
Yeah.
I'm not chugging this shit.
No.
Because if you're with a shotgun every time you got one, oh my God, you fucked up there too.
Yeah. It's a bad outcome no matter what. Because
Holy
then
cow.
you gotta, if it's in your neighborhood, fine, you're walking home. But like my old neighborhood, which is the one I was considering going to, is a 10-minute drive away. So if I go there and drink and get fucked up, then I gotta drive back. So that's out.
Yeah, you're not going. Yeah, no, I would just stay in my neighborhood
Exactly.
if I can. Yeah.
All I know is I didn't know this was a thing. I wonder if this was a thing when we were growing up. That
No way.
I don't know. I mean, mom was never drinking while we were out trick-or-treating, but like maybe it was a thing.
I mean, I know like the one time I showed up when we went down, this is what, 7 years ago when I was with then ex.
Yeah.
We went down her street or like the streets by her.
Yeah.
And the one like, and this is common where like people were out and they had like a fire going.
Right. Yeah. That's
And
common.
there was probably like, I don't know, 6 people there and they had drinks. So I don't know if they were giving them out.
Or if they just had them themselves.
Because obviously, like when you're in a neighborhood, you know your neighbors and neighbors' neighbors, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So if those people came by and they were to the adults, they would be like, hey, we have drinks here if you want some to
Yeah.
go or whatever. So maybe they were doing that.
I think I talked about this last year just to kind of change the topic a little bit, but also keep it on Halloween. I put out my candy bowl last year. So we had just moved into this house when like it was like early or like beginning of October, mid-October, we just moved into this house. And obviously Halloween was coming up. And we still were like planning on going to the old neighborhood for Halloween, which is what we did last year. So I bought a bunch of candy and I was like, well, I'll just put the bowl out and we'll leave the porch light on and people can come up and grab some candy.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's a gated community. People will be nice about it. We were gone for maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. And when we got back, the candy bowl was in the bushes, completely empty. Candy scattered across the sidewalk in front of our house. Like there's like a little walkway to the driveway. Scattered across in the bushes. I was like, what the fuck happened?
Wait, yeah. I thought you were going to just say it's empty.
No, it was like It was like somebody like most of it was gone. Like it wasn't like all over the place, all the candy. But basically, what looked like happened is one group, couple groups came by, took all of the candy, and then just threw the bowl. I was like,
Yeah. Well,
fuck these kids.
dude, for real though, I have never. We did talk about this because I have never taken all the candy except for when it was the end of the night. And because sometimes the houses will take it like, take the rest of it or whatever.
Yeah.
Like end of the night, or some people say take as much as you want because evidently they got fucking 50-pound bags of candy in their house. Yeah. But like I know the one time the neighborhood next to us.
Yeah.
When Sean and I were there, we had gone up to the house and the person at the house was like, oh, well, we're about to like take it inside anyway, so you guys can just take the rest of it. Because it was just sitting on their porch and we were just, we took like a handful.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, he came out and just take it all. Like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like,
but like, why are you gonna
take it all? Why?
Yeah.
You're not gonna eat it. It's gonna sit there till fucking February until your mom throws it out.
Well, if you have the most candy, you're the coolest kid on the block.
That is true. Yeah, if you have the most candy, you're the best. When you walk into school the next day and you're like, I got 6 pounds of candy. Everyone's like, oh my god,
dude. I mean, I don't know if kids do. I don't know how trick or treating works now.
I think it's pretty much the same. You walk up, you say trick or treat, or if the bowl's sitting out, you just take a couple pieces.
Yeah. But like for some reason, I feel like it's just not the same. I feel like there's something different. But either way,
the candy's not as big as it used to be. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, candy's not as big. Definitely, probably not gonna be as much unless you got money. Because
dude, Halloween candy's so expensive.
Yeah, like people are probably out in the first fucking out, and they're like, "Oh, that's it. Got no more."
People are trick or treating at 4 PM. So
yeah, and that's wild. It's like what? It's not even close to being dark out.
Yeah, I feel like we'd usually go out around like 6, right?
Yeah, 6.
I feel like that was an accurate time. It always felt weird getting ready while it's daylight out, but like if you're not trick or treating while there's still a little bit of sun, you're not getting the candy.
Yeah, true. What was I saying though?
Trick or treating's different.
Trick or treating's different, but I don't remember. There was a point. Oh, I'm hoping that like at the end of the night, you dump all your candy and you start trading.
Yeah.
Like, do they still do that?
I don't know. I don't have kids.
Like that's got to be a thing.
I'm sure it is, right? Like, there's no way that doesn't happen.
I don't know.
That's arguably, like, besides getting the candy, that's the best part of Halloween is trading the candy, sorting the candy, putting a shitty bowl aside for your parents.
The best thing is like, okay, like it seemed like a lot, like Reese's were always a hot thing.
Yeah.
Like if you had Reese's, like, okay, I'll give you Nerds, 2 boxes of Nerds and like a Smarties for your Reese's. Okay.
Yeah,
you try and make
trade.
up a deal. You're just like, I don't know. What do you like? Whatever.
Yeah.
Or you ask them what do you like. But then when you get the because like not on trick-or-treating, because I didn't go trick-or-treating with all my friends, but like in the classroom for Halloween.
Yeah.
If you had stuff like that, they're like, some people, if you're in a big group and you get like that one person who's like, well, I don't like Kit Kats. And you're like, you don't even have to trade them for it.
Yeah.
You're
like, anybody want my Kit Kats?
You're like, yeah, dude. You don't even have to make a trade offer. Just like, give it to me.
You know what was awesome about like while you were in school and people handed out candy? That one, the one kid who would come in with like the bags. Like you'd have some people like come in with like a bag of candy. Everybody gets 1 box of Nerds. But then you'd have those kids whose parents had money and time, and they'd make a little goodie bag full of candy.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
those were the best.
Yeah, the goodie bags from grandma, those are always cool.
Oh, so good.
I think, what was it? I know there was always an apple. I think there was always like $1 in there.
Pretty sure.
And then I don't know what else, but I just always remember an apple being in there.
Yeah, it was always an apple. Which not going to complain. You give me an apple on Halloween, I'll be happy.
I'll take it.
I was happy as a kid. I'll be happy now. I'd probably be happier now.
Is everyone still worried about like
Razor blades.
razor blades and like
I'm sure that's still a thing. I don't know where that threat ever came from. I don't know how often people
Well,
are putting razor blades or needles in people's candy and apples.
it's obviously happened at some point.
It must have happened at some point if it was a concern of our parents, but I mean, that was probably back in the fucking 70s and 80s when they were razor blades and needles just free on the streets.
Yeah. And they're
Nowadays, nobody's fucking with your kid's candy. Nobody wants to fuck up your child that bad.
And they'll always be like, oh, if it was opened at all, but don't eat that. I mean, like, because sometimes I see something like, this one's opened already.
Don't touch it.
that.
Yeah, it's
Don't touch
fine.
it.
It's just the glue, you know.
But they're also like, they could have injected something into it as well. Like, if you see
Yeah,
any
listen,
holes,
if you want to inject my candy, fine. Like,
that's wild though. Somebody was doing that probably,
I guess. It makes no sense to me.
or some paranoid parent somewhere was like, "What if?"
Yeah, I
And
just
then
made it
everyone
up.
freaked out.
And it's stuck.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I was gonna say, like, if you're trying to like roofie children so you could fuck little kids, that's stupid because it's not gonna work because the kids don't eat the candy till they get home anyways.
True. And
So you're gonna roofie them, they're gonna go right to bed. Like,
no kid, not no kid. Well, I'm gonna say not no kid is
not that I'm trying to strategically roofie children.
yeah. So, but like I was gonna say, parents are always with them
Yeah, that too.
unless you're like
If their kid starts acting weird, well, I guess not. Parents aren't always with their kids on Halloween.
well, if they're that
Mom
young,
was always with us, but that's because it was mom.
yeah. But if they're that young, they're gonna be.
That's true. Yeah, they're gonna
Like,
be with their
you're not-
parents.
Yeah, but like I would say, I don't know. But like also, mom was always with us because we never went to. We don't have a neighborhood.
Yeah,
Like,
we had to drive somewhere to go trick or treating.
yeah. So then mom walked with us, and I think, but like I know when we went to Lakeside, she wasn't with us then.
That's true. That's true. You know what's
That was-
crazy, by the way? Not everybody does 2 nights of trick or treating like we used to do when we were growing up.
Yeah, that nobody knows what Beggars Night is.
No,
Beggars
nobody
Night
knows
is.
what Beggars Night is.
Some people do. I don't know of anybody who hasn't.
I don't think there's a single.
I also never
person-
really asked anybody about it, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's like one of those things that comes up when you like move. You've never moved away. When you move away, it's something that comes up around that time of year. You're like, oh, I used to do this, and they're like, what the fuck's that? I don't think I've met a single person down here that I've talked to about it that knows what Beggars Night is or has gone trick or treating on Beggars Night.
You're missing out on extra candy, bro.
Yeah, I know it's a whole day's worth of extra candy.
But the place might not even do it. Like,
Yeah, that's
You know what I
just
mean?
it. Like the neighborhood that or the area that we went to, the town that we went to go trick or treating.
yeah, they did it.
That was that was the only night they did trick or treating.
Yeah.
They didn't do Halloween trick or treating. They did Beggars Night trick or treating.
Wonder if it's still like like if I just look up Beggars Night.
I'm sure it's a thing, right? Like, it's not just the city of Buffalo doing it. Granted, the city of Buffalo does a lot of things differently than a lot of other places. So
Let's see. Beggars Night. Yeah, but I just wonder if it's like kind of an area thing, like like the North.
right, or if it's like a Midwest thing because Buffalo does a lot of Midwest traditions.
What is begging on the street called? No.
I think it's called begging on the street.
What time is Beggars Night in Hoover Heights? What? Says young children. I don't know.
Yeah, I always thought it was a thing. You know, like when we grew up and we did it, I was just like, oh, everybody does this, right? Like they go out because like Beggars Night, what I imagine started as like, oh, it's the day before Halloween. Let's go. We know people have candy. Let's go beg them for their candy now.
Yeah, I mean, come on, we're begging them already.
Yeah,
There should be like well, I mean, the next day is
Halloween.
no, like the day after Halloween. I'm
Day
saying we
after
should just do
Halloween
it.
should be like,
we
I got any left? Any
Yeah.
leftovers?
Got any left night?
Yeah.
I know you got it, but
Yeah.
that night is for like that next day is for the candy that was left over,
Discounted.
that's where you get like the people who have candy, like, all right, well now we got this extra candy, hell yeah. And
Oh,
also
I
discounted
always,
candy.
yeah, like listen, when I go buy Halloween candy to give out, now that I like live in a house, um,
Live in a house.
yeah,
What did you
okay,
live
well,
before?
now that I like live in my own place, I buy an extra bag that never sees the outside. That bag's for me. So that way, if there isn't any leftover candy, I still get candy. Because I get upset when there's no leftover candy. Like when people keep like at the house I had before this, the house I was in before this one. When every time somebody came and knocked on the door, and it was like getting later in the day, we were still giving out candy. I was like, there's not gonna be any fucking leftovers. I'm gonna be fucking pissed. All these damn kids want all my fucking candy that I paid for.
You're so stupid.
Because leftover candy's the best, dude. I buy all this candy, I don't get to eat any of it. Bullshit.
Yeah, you just snack on it during. And then if you run out, you already started eating, you already got to eat some.
I guess, yeah. Well, now I buy an extra bag just for me.
What you buy assorted, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. But I buy like the good assorted.
Well, I'm very picky when it comes, like I don't like, I'll eat a Twix.
Dude,
But
I fuck with Twix so hard.
Snickers, no. Milky Way, no. Mounds, no. Payday, no.
Three Musketeers out of here.
No. Like I'm Reese's, Kit Kats, and then all like when it comes to chocolate candies, those are my main. Reese's, Kit Kat. But when
And
it
then
comes to like
candy,
sweets, yeah, candy, like any of it.
Yeah.
Like
You give me Runts, Sweet Tarts, Nerds, fucking Skittles. Give it all.
Yeah. Or not M&M's. Fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever. All those.
Do you
But, like,
remember?
don't give me
Do you remember?
duds.
I was talking to somebody about this recently. The Sweet Tarts that came in like the Smarties packaging.
Oh yeah.
Dude. First of all, I don't even know if they exist anymore. Second of all, almost nobody has heard of them. But they were my favorite candy to get on Halloween.
Really good.
And I can't find them anywhere. I don't think they exist anymore. They were so good.
Very possible. Gobstoppers.
Oh, you give me some gobstoppers.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of.
Did I say runts?
Gobstopper.
I said runts.
You
Runts
said runts right away. Yeah.
slapped.
Yeah, I do. Runts. The banana, not a fan, but I ate it.
Still eat it. Yep.
Yeah, still eat it. Eat it first.
You give me a cherry runt. Oh.
Yeah.
Dude. Don't even have to roofie me. I'll suck a dick for some runts.
Oh my god. Remember Dots?
Dude, do I remember Dots? Not
those are
not
good.
Dots, the box of like gummy candy. Dots as in a sheet of white paper, a fucking roll of toilet paper with
Oh, yeah.
sugar dots on it.
Yeah.
Those were,
Were,
you had to
were
soak
those
it to get
dots
them
the
off.
same as the other dots? Like the gummy dots? Would they taste the same?
No, they were so different.
They were trash.
Gummy
weren't they?
dots are like flavored. The dots on paper, those are just sugar.
Yeah.
They didn't,
So
the
I was-
flavor,
the
there was
color
no
didn't-
flavor.
Yeah.
Those were so good, dude. You have to soak the
Yeah.
paper to get them off, and you just wipe them all off in one go.
Yeah, dude. Eating them dry, always get. There's definitely I ate
Always a
some
little bit of
a
paper.
lot.
There's like that. There's
Always,
like that
yeah.
bitter taste to it.
Yeah. Interesting candy.
Oh yeah, it's the most random
Like
candy
let's
there is.
put drops of sugar on a piece of paper and then you got to soak it.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
what?
they were basically like fucking like drugs. You know, that's just like pipetting sugar onto paper. That's how you take acid. Acid just comes on. Not that I know, but you just take it on a little piece. It's like a little
Yeah.
dab on a piece of paper.
Right. Not that
Dots
I know.
are a gateway to acid.
Candy.
Dots candy are a great gateway to acid.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just saying candy is a gateway.
candy
to
is a
drugs.
gateway to acid, to drugs. Yeah. Yeah. There
But
was
yeah, I
some-
got nothing. I still don't
Pez,
remember-
dude. If I get Pez,
Oh, Pez, bro. Mom got Pez the other like I don't know, a month ago.
yeah.
It was just like 8 sitting like I think it was or 10 maybe.
Yeah.
2 of each flavor.
hmm
And I was like, text her, I was like, is this
Just
like,
going
what's this-
somewhere.
Yeah, like can I have some? She's like, yeah, you can have some. I was like, oh, yes. Fucking
Dude.
crack that shit right open. I was gonna
I-
try and search for I have a Pez dispenser somewhere.
Yeah.
It might just be in the cupboard with like the other ones that we have.
Yeah.
But oh, dude, they're so good.
So good.
So good. So good. Yeah. During that whole conversation that we've had now,
Yeah.
was still trying to think of what I was last year. Or if I had gone.
Still got nothing?
So no, still got nothing.
Maybe you didn't do anything last year.
Still, I could easily I'll text Tyler. He won't know.
He will not know. Tyler's got the worst fucking memory.
I was gonna say maybe I was Top Gun.
I can
But-
look at the previous episode and see what you dressed up as for Halloween.
But I wasn't. I don't think that corresponded to what I was actually doing.
Well, at least then we'll know you wore a costume.
Yeah. I'll text Tyler though.
What episode would it have been?
I just go 52
Oh,
weeks ago
Shit.
or 52 episodes ago.
11 months ago
Oh, sorry,
This
not 52.
was our Happy Halloween episode. And that's
Yeah.
where I just had the skeleton and I don't think you were just wearing a fucking hoodie.
Yeah, see? Didn't do anything.
Damn. Well, shit. So you didn't dress up?
Actually, I'll just ask the group chat because everybody in that group chat. I definitely was there.
Were you?
Yes. What I was for Halloween. I hate people say Halloween.
Halloween?
It's Halloween, bro.
Hollow.
Or all
Halloween.
or All Hallows Eve.
It's all hollow.
All
All
Hallows.
Hallows Eve.
It's like it's hollow, dude. It's not hallow. I remember what I was for Halloween last year. Yeah, bro, I was there.
Did you say last year?
Yeah.
You're giving shit for Halloween, but you're gonna say last year?
Last year. I don't know.
Because you were saying last year. Cheer.
Yeah.
Last year.
Consideration. Oh, see, Top Gun.
Who said it? Who answered that fast?
Nick V.
Damn. Oh, okay. I guess they all know.
Yeah, I guess. See,
You were just are they aware that Top Gun's a movie?
yeah, but they know what it.
You were Tom Cruise.
I just said I was Top Gun.
You
or-
can't just
'cause I didn't
be Top Gun.
I didn't say I was Maverick,
Well, so you were Maverick.
but I actually no, I wasn't. I was Goose
Oh.
because I just did the stash.
Oh yeah. I remember this
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I did stash, and I wasn't sure if I was that because I was Top Gun. I was Top Gun for like the camping thing we did in June.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if I was just mixing it up with that, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I was just like, oh,
You
I'll
just
do this for
recycled the
Halloween.
costume.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna fucking do this. And the recycled costume was literally sunglasses, my facial hair, and pretty sure that was it.
Yeah.
I don't think I had anything special.
Yeah, probably not. It's not like
Maybe
you
I
got
wore
like
the-
a nice coat or anything.
I might have gotten the jumpsuit thing, the zipper up thing, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Overalls, coveralls.
I was
should
Top
say.
Gun.
I was Top Gun, you know.
Fucking moron. Anyways, let's bring this to a close, shall we? So I can go buy some one-ply toilet paper and ruin somebody's house.
La 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 la.
Do you remember, just before you pull up the trivia, do you remember
Yeah.
like the clowns from a few years ago?
Yeah.
It's falling over. I saw No, I didn't see. Somebody was talking about it. Somebody brought it up recently at like work. They were like, "Do you guys remember when like clowns were a thing and people went like clown hunting?" I was like, "That was my freshman year of college. Of course I remember that. That was fucking wild.
I think I went out one time.
Clown hunting."
I didn't actually like. I think it was because I think it was with Tyler.
Yeah. I drove around
Yes.
campus, found
Or maybe we wanted to. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like me, him, and Katie.
it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
That's just fucking like I want to see that shit. I want to see some wild shit tomorrow on Friday the 13th. And I want the
don't.
clowns to come back.
Did you hear though that what could be happening?
What? Tomorrow?
Yeah,
What?
like the whole shit that's going on in
Oh, you about to get like serious right now?
yeah.
What's going on? Why? What are we doing tomorrow?
Well, I don't know like how like I saw something about like the the Hamas thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just something about that.
Are
I
we
read
like
it and I
getting
was like,
involved?
Who?
We, us.
Me and you?
No. The country that we live in.
I don't
Yeah, Dave,
really
are
know.
we going to war?
Like I said, I read it on Instagram.
Yeah. We should
Somebody
preface
posted
this
it.
with Dave and I know very little about the war in the Middle East.
I don't even know. I was like, is this shit like for real?
I don't know who's at fault. I don't know who's being targeted. I know nothing.
I
I
really
keep
know
seeing stuff
nothing.
about the Jews, so I'm gonna assume we're targeting them again. Not we.
Yeah, don't say
I just
we.
mean the world
Somebody.
is targeting the Jewish people again. They just can't seem to catch a break.
But yeah, I was like, oh, okay, if you're like, you got to show like hate and anger on Friday the 13th. Once again, I just read something. Don't know if it's true. Don't know what's going on.
Wait, I'm supposed to show hate and anger on Friday the 13th?
Not you, the people of Hamas.
I don't even know what that is.
Neither do I. Okay? Neither do I. That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, did you see what happened? So you just gotta like look it up.
No, yeah, I know nothing. Okay, well.
Yeah, let's hey, give me sharing abilities.
Oh, I'm sorry. There you go.
La, 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 la. All right, pick a number.
13.
3, 6, 9, 12. 6, 9, 12. On which day of creation did God make the land and seas?
Okay, we should know this, right? Because we had
Yeah,
a
we
whole
should.
episode where we talked about this.
We did?
Yeah, remember Let There Be Light, Let There Be Bitches?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Which day of creation?
I literally just talked about that episode like 2 days ago.
I'm going.
On which day? Hold on. Day of creation, God make the
right.
land and seas. I'm locked in.
Day 2.
I said day 3. Let's go! Ooh!
Whatever.
All right, so that is week 5 of 6. I am at 6. You're at 4. Hey, man, that's the first time we've gotten a question where we immediately like had a guess ready to go and somebody got it right. The first time in a long time is what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Not the first time ever in 203 episodes. We got trivia right the first time. Anyways, Dave, where can people find you?
_ Dave Sharky _ is my Instagram. DShark101 is my Twitter. Eat of the week. I had Rachel's Mediterranean. Got some chicken shawarma.
Yeah, your favorite.
Rice bowl. Oh my god, dude.
When's the last time you had some chicken shawarma from Rachel's?
Before that?
Yeah. It's been a while.
Been a while. Probably May. It was May. Yeah.
That was oddly painfully specific.
May 26th.
No, there's no way you know exactly when it was.
I'll see if I'm correct, actually.
What are you gonna look up a picture? Do you take a picture of it every time?
I did take a picture of it to send it to Will, but
Like the last time or this most recent time?
This last time. It was May 26th.
No shot.
Because I had it before I was leaving for Thousand Islands.
Yeah.
To go on vacation.
Yeah.
And it was Friday, May 26th.
Let me see the proof.
I can't fucking see it.
What does it say?
It just says Alex Bay. because we're supposed to be going to Alexandria Bay.
Oh,
is
so
what
you
the
just,
original
it's
thing.
not like you took a picture of your Rachel's.
No,
on that day.
I just
You just
the
know that's the
date.
day you left
Yeah,
and you got Rachel's that day.
right,
Damn.
precisely.
Good job. Anyways, that's your eat of the week. And would you get, I've never been.
It's chicken shawarma, Rachel's Rice, chicken shawarma,
Dude, I
lettuce,
hate listening to
onion.
you say chicken shawarma.
Why?
It sounds like you have a speech impediment every
Chicken
time you
shawarma.
say it.
Chicken shawarma.
You sound stuffed up.
I am. I'm sick.
Ah.
Rachel's Rice, chicken shawarma, lettuce, onion.
Is it like a bowl?
Yeah, it's bowl.
Okay.
Lettuce, onion, green peppers, and house Greek dressing, and I got pita this time.
Instead of
Not getting pita.
oh, you mean like it's pita or no pita? It's not pita or some other sort of bread.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had Chipotle last night, a Chipotle bowl. It's like the same thing. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. All those places are pretty much the same.
Okay. Although Rachel's is Mediterranean, Chipotle
Yeah,
is
that's the only
Mexican.
difference. Yeah. Most is better though.
Moe's is better, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Not
you
than
can follow
Rachel's
me.
than Chipotle.
What? You'd
Not
rather
than
have
Rachel-
Rachel's than Chipotle?
Oh yeah.
I gotta try this Rachel's. Did you say your socials?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, I sent it at the beginning.
All right. You can follow me on my photography Instagram, Sharky_photography, my regular Instagram, Secret Agent Sharky, and my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@JoeSharky7. My eat of the week is, I thought it was gonna be the Chipotle I had last night until I made this maple bacon and had this muffin cinnamon roll. But I bought a loaf of pound cake, the Entenmann's pound cake.
Yeah.
And I had a slice of that this morning too, and that was fire. So all of that I just had is my eat of the week.
Jesus Christ. Eat enough sugar?
What are you talking about? Sugar? Oh, I'm maple bacon. Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Well, I'm talking about cinnamon roll, Entenmann's.
Entenmann's it's butter. It's just it's an all butter loaf cake.
There's sugar in there.
There's probably a little bit of sugar. It is awfully sweet.
Entenmann's is known strictly for their sweets.
Entenmann's does make a lot of sweets, yeah. As for the podcast, you can follow us on Twitter at CSG Pod. That is CSGPOD. Follow us on TikTok at The Shuffle Podcast. To post our clips from the podcast, and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all at The Shuffle Podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk with you guys next week for nothing special because it's not Halloween yet. Halloween episode's the week after that. Peace out, everybody. You're not going to say it?
Nah.
Do you want me to just end the episode?
Yeah. Peace and love, baby.